Here. Now, I believe I posted it. Oh, Sarah's on point. Okay. That should be good. Get you going. Oh, the like literally just went on. Okay. That doesn't even go to the right spot. That's why that looks weird. Dun, 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 dun. Quote repost going live now. Let's have some fun. I feel like he should be previewing something. Oh, is that why? Yeah, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. Right, still gotta get actually used to hearing my own voice, don't I? That's okay. Live and learn, I suppose. Dun, 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 dun. Ad is just about over. That's a bit less of an assault on people just coming in, so that's fine. Alrighty, looks like the ad should be done and dusted. Guess we can get going. To instructions. This one's a little bit more vague, but I guess we've got some machinery to start out. Huh? What kind of place is this? What do these buildings do? That is a fantastic question, actually. Because this doesn't even look like a modern building anymore. Why is this place... Elevator. Oh, she's actually just losing her mind now, isn't she? Is the Psychopomp finally doing damage to her? monkey. Okay, I don't even know what to say to that one. Welcome to the universe, I guess. They've got a happy friend jumping over there. And we've got corridors that we can go down. Looks like the happy hopping friends are just all around. So I guess we'll just keep an eye out for that. The allele bounces with important biological information, excited to pass it all on. Here is where we make instructions for everything. Everything that has happened to you, everything you have ever done, it was all decided here. Is that the case? Okay. I guess with a concept as vague as instruction, probably going to have a lot to work with. No. Okay. Well, let's look around. Nothing that screams secrets yet. Although it does seem to be actively telling us where to go this time, so that's probably not great. Alright, well, I guess let's figure out instructions. Because when in doubt, there's always at least some kind of manual around. Maybe we are the manual. No invisible floors yet. Was half expecting to see that sooner or later. Looks like it's mirrored. Or more explicitly, it's just that tiled floor peeking out. Less of a concern. Alright, instruction. Got a happy friend up there, but doesn't seem like a problem just yet. Up. Then we got something up here. That looks like one of the eggs of the earth, actually. Gate control. That's a little concerning if there's health there. Oh, god damn it. These sentient Sermatos clog up the pipes every once in a while. It really makes things annoying to get around. Hey, grab that syringe and get a sample of its DNA, then we might be able to do something about this. You sure about that? Feels like it should feel bad, but it doesn't. Why do I feel like this is going to attack me? Do I have to give him the syringe? Don't drop it. Oh. Let's see. Safety locks engage. Injector will not function. So it looks like we've got a 4-letter key code combo that is split between G, C, A, and T. Unfortunately, 4 permutation makes way too many combos for that to possibly be. So I guess I need to find the code, question mark? Although there weren't any other real pathways to go down. Let's see, can I read the rest of that? Too bad I don't have a telescope, but you're you. Well, we definitely are us. Whatever us contains, at least. Let's see here. Wait. Oh no, that's just like a Fallout happy guy there. That's fine. Let's see. I guess the switch says gate control specifically. It doesn't really mention that it's that gate control. Yeah, that makes sense. Does it do both or just the one? Looks like it does both. Alrighty, got east and west. What way do I feel like going down first? May as well talk with our Lily here. DNA is the greatest curse we have ever thought up. You should have seen people before DNA. Let me tell you, we could not let that last. Oh, beer. The allele is actively, hereditarily malicious. Yeah, that sounds accurate. Let's see. That thing looks slimy. Although, it looks like the Rust Queens. So I don't know if that will attack us explicitly. That probably will, though. Hello. Origin point. I am the origin who decides how you will decay. I've got a collection of wonderfully flawed chromosomes that I've put together for you. I've put a lot of thought into this. The least you could do is be grateful. You can't blame me. I'm only working with the instructions I received. Okay. The old progeny pulsates and shivers tenderly. Okay. Well, I mean, thank you. Certainly not going to laugh in the face of my instructions. At least not yet. That screams like something will come down there and eat me. No? It's like one of the best places to try and eat my face. Oh, there's a lock there. Game, you are one of the masters of making this game feel unnerving. That will probably attack me. Okay. Yep. Shit. Oh god, takes more than 3. Okay, so wiggly noodles are a problem. Wiggly quadrupedal noodles are a problem, not wiggly bipedal noodles. Let's see. Clay. Alley. With so much time passing, it'd be really hard to remember the diseases and things we've created, so we keep it all here in case we forget. Jeez, these guys really are malicious. Dileli is happy to have a photographic memory, as you should be. Photographic memory is a wonderful thing to have. Only really a matter of time before everyone just forgets everything in existence. No lily in here. Oh god, is it a cipher? Remember, DNA is fun to manipulate, but it can also be unstable. When creating a DNA strand, the genetic code must follow the rule to be stable. I'm not a biology major. Biology was like my worst subject. Nucleotides must be properly transcribed to their proper partner to create a stable code? It's scruffed out, but I'm assuming code or codon. G is bonded to C and vice versa. A is bonded to T and vice versa. Okay. A mismatch here will lead to a corruption. The more mismatched, the more genetically unstable the host body will become. So be careful, we don't want to cause a mess. Considering the pathways we've taken so far, we almost probably want to create a mess, don't we? Genetic matching, G equals C, A equals T. Okay. Understandable so far. I wonder if you can just smash the machine. Considering we've got an active hammer, that seems plausible. Hmm. So then what's this all about then? Looks like just a viewport. Looks like nothing on the floor either. So nothing to smash through. This is kind of inside a building anyways, so... Let's see. Got a glowing 1, 2, and 3. So what progress have we made over here? We've undone one of the locks and we found the genetic sequencer, like, object, or genetic sequencer code. Oh, you know, considering part of this implies that the humans evolved in some way, is this trying to confirm that the humans' evolution was a forced genetic manipulation to get them to this point, and we have catastrophically failed? Ah, okay, so I guess the numbers are just where the locks are. So 1 and 3 are over on the other side? Hmm. Still nothing. Okay. Still half expecting one of those gene experiment failures to come after my butt, but doesn't seem like it. You're also a different specimen than the Jumpy Wiggle boys. Are you friend or foe? Oh, they're foe. Oh god, they're ranged foes. What the fuck? I mean, it makes sense that they introduced them now, but when the fuck were we gonna get friggin' turrets in this? Also, we've got more Wiggly boys on the wall. That could be interesting. Ow. Damn, it got me twice. How much damage is that doing? Ugh, those really did 2 damage a shot. That's not great. I haven't found any additional things yet. Hmm. Can I not talk with the wiggles on the wall? I can't look at, talk to, or poke the wiggles on the wall. The wall is bloody, but I'm not sure if they're expecting me to murder them. Oh, hey there, Isa. Welcome in. So we moved on from the factory to a genetic splicing laboratory. Do with that information what you will. And this site, which I don't know what the significance is for this. Especially since you can't talk to them or do anything. Pretty consistent, though. Oh, desktop audio's been muted for a while. Whoops. Let's see. Let's just note down 213 match heads for now. Just in case that's needed for anything. Still not sure about the green key yet either. I've not seen anything really stick out in that regard. Okay, pretty open. Test your DNA here. That's a one-way? Guess it drops us over here. Got another ranged guy there. Ugh. Let's explore up here first. Because if this is a one-way drop to get to 1 and 3, then presumably there's something up here that we need to. Like health. Oh god, that's why they get health. Do. Oh god. Oh wait, no, insert the sample. That's actually a good thing. It is supremely dark in here. Not hiding anything on me, are you? Still looking for a bloody floor somewhere just so I can get a secret wall with a key, but... Whoops. Oh, we get a little note. Gives us TCGA. Also a little smiley face. Although that does clutter up the screen a little bit, and I'm a little concerned it's on a fishing hook. Guess I can't take it back. Let's see. We gotta remember that genetic sequencer thing, though, because it mentions the corresponding codes to make things match have to be equal. So, TCGA is healthy DNA. That would mean the genetic match to that would be AGCT. At least if I'm following everything correctly. Let's just do a quick check in here. Still trying to keep an eye out for secret walls. Oops. But now we've got a tricky part. Because now we're on the other side of the map. And then we've got a ranged enemy in a corridor, which I guess we have to do a bit of dodging for to unlock part 3. Kind of have to do that too, so let's see. Not as hard as I figured. Okay. Was not expecting them to introduce ranged enemies. There's also another one right there, so we're gonna have to go that way too. There we go. Step 2 of the gene sequencer is open. What else can we do in DNA land? DNA library? I guess that's where we just found info on the DNA, so that works. And that puts us on the right side of the map. I guess let's talk with our jumpy friend first, as I believe that is safe to talk to. This Aleli feels happy to have such a strong sense of duty. You'd almost think someone actually told them to do this. It ain't easy coming up with new instructions every day. We gotta stay creative for what's gonna happen to everyone. And it's a lot of work. I'm not complaining though. That's a job we were given. A job we were born to do. Neat. Hard to hold still. You feel like the Aleli's information is seeping in your own, so you let it go. No. Sadly, you do not have the ability to jump in this game. As nice as that would be in some places. Okay, another ranged. And then I don't think that's an enemy. I don't think that's an enemy, at least. Looks like it's hanging from the roof, so... Yeah, that just looks like Rust Mother again. Hey, the key. That was a lot easier to find than the rest of them. Cool. We now have 5 green keys. Let's see. The old progeny holder swings and dangles precariously, or preciously. I am the origin who decides how you will suffer. Would you like a blood clot disorder? A brain that doesn't work? It's up to me to decide that, and that's an important job, thank you very much. If you can think of a better system, I'd like to see you try. Ha! Alright, thank you, Origin Point. The Origin Point wiggles and wriggles wetly. Thank you, Wriggling Point. Or Origin Point. Okay. Up. Can't observe any of these, but... Neat. I guess we've got all the pieces that we need. The 3 locks are open. We've got our healthy DNA code. Maybe talking with the guy who's over there will shine a little bit of light on it. Because the 2 options that we presumably have in this case is either to match towards TCGA and match it to the correct opposites, or screw it up completely and do the opposites. So rather than A, G, C, T, we would have, let's say, C, A, T, G. May as well talk to them and find out. Hi, I've done a thing. Hey, so you got the DNA sample, right? Good, good. That means we can cook something up that'll really hurt this clog. It's just a matter of finding the right corruption, eh? Alright, well, he wants me to corrupt it, so... Injector unlocked. Oh, it does actually list that there. I feel like that should probably pop up above the UI for this. But... let's see. That would be doing opposite land. Let's just go check the library again to make sure I read that note correctly. Because I think we've dealt with all of the active threats. Well, there are these guys still that are just here. I'm not sure if they want us to off these or not. I'm not sure if we can. No, we can't. It's just part of the set piece. Worth a check. Then we've got this thing still. I don't even know what that's for. Actually, we're going away from the library, aren't we? Yeah, this is going away from the actual thing I needed. What's the right way, though? Probably this way. Because that gets us to the lock. This brings us up to the library. Got a hopping friend over here. Okay, DNA is fun to manipulate, but it can also be unstable. When creating a DNA strain, the genetic code must follow this rule to be stable. Nucleotides must be properly transcribed to their proper partner to create a stable combo. G is bonded to C and vice versa. A is bonded to T and vice versa. A mismatch here will lead to a corruption. The more mismatched, the more genetically unstable the host body will become. So be careful. We don't want to combine a mess. So it does give us the specifics of A is the opposite of C, and then G is the opposite of T. So then, if the healthy combo is TCGA, then we would presumably want GA TC for the most corrupted thing possible. And I'll just put a little frowny face next to that. Must contain one of each, no dupes allowed. Well, I guess we gotta get that GAT in. Oops. Let's try it and see to make the most fucked up combo possible. I wonder if we'll have to fight it. I've got a ballpoint hammer. Try and stop me. I am a crazy motherfucker who's ready for anything. Not even killing too many things during this either. Do. And he really wants me to corrupt this as much as possible? Alright, let's just chat with him again. Hey, so you got the DNA sample. Good, good. That means we can cook something up that'll really hurt this clog. It's just a matter of finding the right corruption. The last place was actively getting us to try and praise the beings of history. But then we ended up slaughtering them anyways. Oh no, sorry, the last one was trying to take care of the moths that was infesting the building city, which we did end up doing. So we do want to follow instructions for this, even if it does seem like it's causing a problem? Well, only one way to figure it out. Ah, nice work on the malignant DNA. Good thing that's over. You made sure that the injection was local, right? I'm not sure. Does it matter if the injection was local? Oh god. Okay, this is bad. It appears I have corrupted the entire world. What did you do? You injected something into the primordial information, didn't you? It's all dying, it's all spreading and dying. There's no more DNA, there's no more instructions. Oh my god, what do we do? This is fine. We got Egg of Earth. We are fine. This is clearly intentional that we destroyed the world during our process of genetic manipulation. And drop the baby. Whatever we're doing is clearly malicious, but let's see what happens now that we're done instructions. We can descend again. And then the ephemeral informations are still here as well, but we kind of went through those last time, which went over the history of man, the genetic manipulation of humans into their new species. We are actively trying to destroy it with a smile on our face. And we have 5 green keys, which presumably is a good thing. Symbols. Yeah, that seems ominous. There are multiple solutions to a problem. Actually, I shouldn't have hopped in here immediately. One second. Don't worry. This is intentional. Because we've gotten all of these side zones by looking around in areas. If we just immediately hop into the level, I'm pretty sure that's not going to help us very much. We gotta look around a little bit. Find some stuff. Also see this concerning intro image again, which is not brought up during the game, but heavily implies that we're a cog in the machine that has one path to follow relating to Venus. And how our actions actively destroy the world, or at least that's what it's feeling like. Yeah, there we go. Because we're looking for these things. Now the aberrant locations, do these have combat that we need to worry about? Spiral. There's an elevator here. Oh no, just the corridor. Hmm. Game. Oh, here we go. Hand of a father, hand of a mother, heart of a child, mind of a demon. Well, this is a nice visual. This is normal, right guys? You experienced this while playing Fortnite. Granted, well-implemented visuals. It looks like these three are on the same rhythm, but that one is off. This also probably makes for a very terrifying screensaver. Anything to gleam off this? Mind of a demon, heart of a child, hand of a mother, hand of a father. So, with the imagery of Mercury and Venus that we've come across so far, hand of a father, hand of a mother, meaning our actions are actively shaping the futures of others, is my idea. With your hands being the thing you do to other things, right? Mind of a demon is pretty obvious. And then heart of a child just implies that our... I guess to some degree, heart of a child can mean a few things. But the fact of innocence, but malevolence, in the combo of heart of a child, mind of a demon. And then just this chaos. They're rocking. They are rocking. Also, hi, Nano. Welcome in. Oh, we're in the aberrant location of the spiral, where we have finished off instructions and are now in, I think, the final level of the game. I hesitantly say. They have introduced ranged enemies in the last level, so they are going to actually have you do some bullet dodging during this, which is a touch concerning. The anime people are splitting now? Oh, no, the anime people was literally just the one area. It doesn't have any major consequence on the grand standing point of the game itself. Also, I'm noticing that we're pretty distorted as well, now that we're down here. Spilting? Or spitting? Okay, spitting. I can't read. Apologies, my chat is a little bit distorted, so I can't read it perfectly. I just try my best. Yep. Hello. Aberrant location, nature. This is a great way to start in nature. Oh, you're gonna get the claustrophobia going. Alright, ready to see nature in all its glory? Not fully what I was expecting, but Lark's a grind. Alright. Enjoy your lurking, Nano. We are going to experience nature to its fullest. Question mark. Oh god, hi. The avatar of nature. Blood, food, hungry, eat, need, run, fell, cut, open, warm, fell, want, grab, kill, find, fuck, use, penetrate, teeth, sharp, touch, smell, taste, hair, rough, wet, cold, rip, look, hide, run, scream, terror, impulse. I apparently can't look at this. When do I turn this off? Looks like it still says the same thing. Not sure what that is. Looks like it'll hurt me, though. Okay. Well, nature is in a state of problem right now. Okay. So nature is fucked. Noted. Nature is fucked. The gene sequence is fucked. The world is in ruins. What else we got? Ancient future place. A bunker? We got green. Hmm. This is a... Oh, wait, there's stuff on the rock. Okay. That alone implies some things. So, good reminder. This is what we look like right now. Because we're wearing the Psychopomp, and we are a female with short blonde hair. That is implying we are an angel of some kind. That asks the question of who's this, then? Because we've had talk of Mars and Venus. So that might be the equivalent secondary god? Alongside us, question mark? Since we are reshaping everything? We can't do anything here, right? No, okay. I was half wondering if we could change something by smashing the rock, but maybe we're not quite in that place just yet. Now please don't jump scare me with another version of myself. Thank you. Now, do we have 4 aberrant locations like we've had in the past? Or do we only have those 3? You've seen that one, so that's fine. You've seen that one. We'd presumably be looking for an aberrant location that would be up there, but... I'm not sure if there is one. Oh, yep, there is. Special shower. What do you mean special shower? In the great outdoors? Question mark? Well then. Hi. That is in fact a special shower. And that's a being with a crown that looks suspiciously like us. That I don't think likes us very much. It's really the first reaction we've gotten from any of these aberrant zones, so... Can't touch them either. It is also clearly a crown that he's wearing. Or they're wearing, rather. Lighting actually carries through, too. Okay. We have disturbed the king during his special bath time. Sorry about that, buddy. He's still fidgeting, too. Okay, well, I have questions, but... Seems like we're golden now. Now what's up with symbols? Because this isn't even numbered. This is just symbols. Vending machines again. Is this our home by chance? No commentary on the way in? Oh! Oh boy. Okay. We didn't even go down yet. What is happening to the world? So we're either just seriously off the deep end now, or yes, this is the final zone. That's a little concerning. Well, let's see what we got. As we're getting emerald again. Green tends to be a notable color. Hello. We are not convinced of you. You do not seem to understand anything. These doors will only open for you once you come to the understanding with this world and what makes it. The symbol person moves and dances as if they are older than writing. Okay. I don't understand the world, huh? I mean, that makes sense. I just recently got here. Guess we best do our best. Although I guess if symbol people are going to be our denizens for this plane of existence, what are our enemies going to be? Rivers of blood, too. Bloodstain already. Or open window. There's something jostling over there. Or that's just the background. I always hate it when it does stuff like this. It's just complete darkness, and I can't tell where anything is. Swear something's just gonna jump at me. Or walk menacingly towards me, rather. Like that. Hello. It's always around the corner, too. Yeah. You appear to be blocking the doorway. Also, hi there, Moe. Welcome in. Obviously, we're playing the spooky game. because we had this going yesterday, and I figured we should probably finish it up beforehand. I find it weird that we can't even look at this. This doesn't seem like something I should hammer. Are you liking Psychopomp? I'm definitely enjoying it in concept so far. Just, I don't play a lot of horror games myself. So I'm not always 100% certain on what I should be doing. But in concept, they're doing a good job with modeling everything. The environment feels nice. Overall, it's an interesting time. I just wish I could explain anything better. And I'm trying to see how far I can get without murdering anything first. Or attempting to murder, I guess. Yeah, horror games usually have a puzzle aspect to it that makes it a bit tedious. This is not necessarily tedious in terms of its design so far, if I'm being completely honest. It's more so just trying to figure it out, because I am a calculator, so figuring out psych horror is not super straightforward. Especially in this case, because, yeah, the story in the game is really friggin' out there. Now, are you friend or enemy? You look like enemy. But you're not. Tutor, tutor, toter. There's a planet within one other place. When realms come together and are forced into a round shape, we enter into a later phase of a world. Scylla? Scylla moves and gesticulates. Wiry and full of fuzz of an unknown alloy. Okay. So we've got planet creation, which still falls in line with the whole creation mythos that seems to be permeating around Venus and Mercury. I'm gonna be super confused here, aren't I? Well, it's an art museum. That would make sense in a place called Symbols. Another symbol person over here. Let's see what you want to talk about. Because still don't know if they're actual aggressive enemies in here yet. The symbol person is grinding on the inside of their blood. This is your worst part, in that deep part behind your pituitary gland, that part that you try to hide, that part that crushes your chest in and seizes your lungs. We have commodified and gallerized it for special viewing of the general public. Welcome to hell. The symbol person feels like bad electricity. Okay. So let's see. We've got feminine body with a stake through my heart. There's that, which just feels like my insanity. But that's definitely what's making the sound. Oh yeah, that is a stake directly through the chest. Okay. As well as stakes through everything by the looks of it. Been a lot of stabbing going on. Possible embryo situation? That looks like a lot of the embryos of the Earth so far, at the very least. I doubt failed pregnancy is something they're really going to go over with this, but options are there. Oh yeah, it's safe to assume that you've played this before, Moy? And if so, can I ask a general question? Simple person looks awfully twee for a character with no face. Art is beautiful, isn't it? You'll gain an appreciation when you're old enough. We are formed of art. Art is formed of us. Can you even think of anything higher? I've played the free versions. You probably know more than I do. Okay. Yeah, I think Phantom or Psychopomp Gold has a little bit more in it than just the original Phantom or Psychopomp. I'll just go under the assumption that this level also has an emerald key somewhere in it. I just gotta find it. This is your first playthrough? Yep. Just kind of enjoying the sights and seeing what we need to do. Which so far hasn't been super action-packed, just tense. Because goddamn, they love their dark corridors and is not making anything easy on me. Me and my fragile heart. Another health pack. We're not doing perfectly, mind you, but we've got like a healthy stack of healing left over. Actually, I can probably get rid of all my notes there. There's a lot to take in. Correct. There's a lot to take in and a lot to understand and or misunderstand. Just because the interpretation of LSD world is not a simple thing. There's another symbol person here. But the concept of, hey, I'm going to make a helmet to read people's minds and instead find, hey, new world. A usurper here in the oldest part of the kingdom? What a joke. You can never weave a story like that. You can never create something like this. A true monarch would never be ugly like you. Well, that's rude. I think I'm pretty, thank you very much. Do you think this is outlandish to wait for Anna Dream Barbecue to come out? Oh, I know there's a lot worse than this, but just because I'm a number person, it's hard for me to even put together this plot. I think the general idea is that we're a god of some kind, but I'm still not 100% certain on that. Or at least we were a god, or we are something. Oops. That game's even more dreamscapey and incoherent. I have seen a few games that are, like, dreamlike in this sense of dream, at least. I don't know if I would play them as much, but I'd be more open to the ones that aren't as focused on horror elements, I think. This one is neat. Don't get me wrong. Just the tensity of it all is very concerning. I think I'm just one of those people who tends to enjoy watching horror-like medias and not be embraced by the feeling of them. I think that's a fair assessment, at least. I usually enjoy psych horrors like this. It is a fun experience, like in concept. But yeah, it's probably pretty apparent why I just don't play horror games very much on stream. I really just get quiet when I get tense like this, and it's not really super enjoyable for stream content, at least. And unfortunately, this is not a silent film, so... Oh, okay, well that answers my question, at least. Do I have to do anything to get that, or is it just here? Makes sense. Are there any horror games that you can say you really enjoy? I'm not sure, actually. I guess I don't play very many, so I don't really have one I can say off the top of my head that I like, just because I don't play them. Fuck! Well, there's our enemies. Shit. Facing the wrong way. Okay, so we know what our enemies look like now. Really just popping two of us. Well, two of them on us, too. Oof. Okay. Okay, so noted. The green key is not free. You have to do a little bit of combat there. Also, those guys hit like a truck. Game did not want to play fair. Not in that case, at least. Actually. Do-do-do. Let's see. Okay, so keep an eye out for Red Wiggleman. That appears to be an enemy that we will face during this. Which we'll probably see one of if we go this way. Game. Yep. Looks like 3 hits? Okay. So we're gonna have to do some duck and dodging then when dealing with them. Ooh, you look fun. You look far too big for me to just hit with a hammer. I really hope I just need to talk with you. Does look like that's a symbol person as well. At least with looking at it. Anything else in your room, symbol person? Oh, there we go. The Paragon is one of the oldest. It is made up of the younger Paragons. The Paragon existed before the others, and they are its parents. It's the oldest, but the other Paragons are its parents. Can I talk with the Paragon? Oh, God. Not sure if you want to. This seems like a god. I am the paragon of people. People are where it all comes together. Every layer builds upon layers and becomes a single person. Those layers can now look back on the former layers and comprehend them. People are the most important aspect. They form the others. It is made up of the younger paragons. The paragon existed before the others, and they are its parents. Okay. The paragon is something that cannot be destroyed with a thought, but can be destroyed with a hammer. Are you serious? You want me to hit that with a hammer? Why does it specify that I can destroy it with a hammer? It is kind of the end pathway. Give him a good bonking. I mean, the church is all about the bonk, but like... Oh. You finally understand people. It's not actually a key, but an important component of life. Okay. And that puts us back at the front. Okay. A successful bonking, and we understand people. So I guess then... Hold on. This game is very good about visual storytelling, at least. Let's do a quick check. Okay, no. I was wondering if there were 4 things we would need to get, and the presumption of if you kill one of those eyes closes, but not what we're doing just now. Do the eyes represent where we need to go, then? I'm still curious about this. What's the significance of the bath? Also, it's worth a mention that there is a glitch with the game where sideways strafing does not consume stamina, but you don't regen stamina while you're doing it either. So doing silliness like this is probably how speedrunners are doing this game. Did notice that during your playthrough. Oh, that's valid in the free version too? Good to know. I was tempted to give it a speedrun as well because of it. I mean, I can't blame you. Considering this is a psych horror, you can get away with speedrunning this. There's another bath here. We are living symbols. We were born of one of the four aspects, the deepest aspect. This makes us the guardians of this world. We will decide what goes through, what comes to pass. It is our right. As gratefully, the symbol person gracefully flutters in a way that makes you really angry. The symbol person is rugged and wet, feels like a cave wall and air at the same time. Wait. Are those free healing spots? Did they expect you to get fucked up here? The matter is created of four aspects made from the original two thinkers. With these four aspects, they harness their raw energy, violence, into the world. Well, I'm definitely using violence. The symbol person is full of information. Rather, the symbol person is the information. Alright, let's see here. What is that? So we've got a puzzle there, and then a friend, question mark? There was a time where the paragons floated gently over the sulfur plains, a time before humans, a time before thraits. And they are called Gut Mom? The Gut Mom has an encyclopedic knowledge of the soul DNA of every living being on the planet. Feels like a spoken word that you've long forgotten. Interesting. And again, free healing spot. This is fine, right? Fuck, not fine. Okay, I can see why there's a healing spot here, at least. I'm trying to see where the range is. Crap. Ugh. Yeah, that got me to 6. So, to test... Yep, that is a healing spot. Okay. Guess we're gonna have to keep an eye out for stuff. We're still gonna have to go back and get that green key, though. I unfortunately panicked when I saw 2 of them. For free, too. I'm gonna put that in quotations. I feel like those aren't free. I feel like there's something about them that is a downside to take them. But I'm just not sure what yet. Let's see. This paragon is pink. I'm assuming it's not violence. Although violence is familiar. I'm not sure if it'll be the pink one. Interesting floor design, though. I wonder if you could somehow get a visual of that from above. Because you can't quite make out what it is here. There we go. The paragon is younger than the others, but feels far more ancient in its own mind. I am the paragon of concepts. Concepts give birth to symbols. Symbols give birth to concepts. It's just a perpetual feedback loop. Without each other, they are worthless. You are a collection of flesh concepts. The paragon is slightly rough to the touch. Okay. So we understand people, and we understand concepts. Wow. For people, we gotta warp back, but the warp back for here is still through the electric gate. I guess it's not as much of a problem, but... I got Mom. Looks like you don't have anything else to say now that we've destroyed them. Oh! It warped us here. Why did it warp us here? Hmm. Oh. That could be a problem. Oh! They've got AoEs. No, don't get greedy. They've got so much health. Nope. Hi, Nano. What did you come back to? We're trying to learn things. But welcome back. Gotta lurk for now, finally heading home. Alright, sounds good, Moy. Best of luck with the trip home. We may finish up by the time you get back? I'm not sure. I'm still not sure if there's anything after Symbols, but I'm pretty sure there is. Yeah, no, I don't really have a very good explanation of what's going on right now. We are in a world called Symbols, and we are trying to understand creation mythology now, which I think is the best way I can explain that. And we are, in turn, killing gods? Question mark? To understand these. Also, say hi to Gut Mom. The seasons go round and round, but what gives birth to them? The tree climbs into the sky, but what gives birds to them? Yeah, we are collecting the Paragon keys by killing the 4 Paragons that exist within these lands. There are also healing puddles, because there are traps here that can cause problems. And we can pretty much take a good amount of damage just from doing these puzzles and going back through them. As well as combat. There's still combat to deal with here as well. You know, standard. Then who built the symbol? Concepts, I believe. Or the Paragons. And in turn, the Paragons built the concepts built the Paragons, and we just enter an infinite feedback loop of God. Where God is the final answer. Now, what is the significance of this? I feel like there'll be those red wiggly boys. Can we get cleaved in half? Probably? At the very least, we'll take damage. I'm not sure if this will instantly kill us, though. No, it does damage. It does a lot of damage. Okay. Yeah, it puts you down to 1. Oh, that's what that's for. That's our current state of mind. Good to know. Fuck around, find out. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, considering these, this presumably should be violence, right? No assistance either. These Paragons just exist on their own. Although your room is lit up, at least. One more? There we go. The Paragon is flashing in a way you cannot see with your eyes, a blink of information in your deep cortical nerve. Okay. I am the Paragon of Symbols. I feel the geometry of this world and the mathematical crash that appears behind me. Colors and shapes, lines and curves, the digit meat stuff that makes you up. Read it and weep. Kill me to learn. The Paragon is squishy and full of numbers. We probably have to make it back to the other side, don't we? Ugh. Okay. I hope the game is not mean to put enemies in here now that I have beaten the paragon of numbers. Damn it. Depth perception got me there. Oh, that means I have to do all of that over again, doesn't it? Oh, God, that hurts. Okay. Alright, speedrun to actually get back. Do. We know that there's one in here. It takes 3 hits to actually take these ones out. Hello. Goodbye. Dun, dun. You are not very well guarded, sir. Okay, that puts us back at the start. Oh, it actually gives you the hint. You can see the green key from here. Let's see if we can actually get the green key this time. Since that's locked behind 2 enemies by the looks of it. Hey, buddy. Don't want to kill you. We can allow you to gesticulate in peace. Then we've got art. If we go through that door, we get another of the paragons. If we go this way specifically, we go for the key in a pretty long winding pathway that leads to a 2v1. Also, worth mentioning, Nano, there is a glitch in this game where if you are sprinting while strafing, it does not take any of your stamina. Whoops. So you can just infinitely sprint strafe as long as you know what's coming. Neat? It is neat. I'd imagine it's been reported within the Discord, but I'm not sure. From what research I did last night, at the very least, it does appear there is an active Discord for this, and the creator of the game is pretty active on there as well. So I'm sure someone's mentioned it, and they probably just left it in. Because infinite stamina, I'm not sure if that's really going to help you very much anyways. Always knew crazies never get tired. What time are we at, actually? Geez, we're at 2 hours already. I unfortunately do have something to do after this, so I can't really stay for extra time. So I kinda need to get this done at 10. Perfect. Okay, now there are those two dead. Anything else? Doesn't seem like it. Cool. Don't believe there's a warp back up. As nice as that would be. I do wonder if people have actually speedrun this game. All things considered, like, story nonsense aside, you could probably get through this pretty quick if you know what you're doing and abuse this stamina glitch thing. Considering you have to walk back, I'm not going to put it past the game to put more enemies by these pillars just to jump you, to kill you. It would not surprise me. But so far so good. We've got the green key, we've got one of the Paragon keys. I just gotta get the other three, which one of them is over there. One of them I guess I'm gonna have to be really freaking careful about. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Actually, should I take a quick break just to stretch my neck? I probably should. Let's just get to the other area first, and then we can take a quick break. Nothing secret here. Okie doke. Healing pool here. Which is because there's a fight there. We can technically do this. It's not super hard to do. Alright, AoEs. Hey, Solace. Welcome to AoE field generation, murder. And destroying the Paragons to learn about concepts. How goes? Crap, that one's not actually aligned properly. But yeah, there's a lot of healing pools around because there's more combat and ways to take damage in this place. So you gotta be careful. Eat too many chickens. Jealous, A, but B, why? Or how, rather? They needed to be eaten? Well, yeah, they needed to be eaten, but, like, why the optional choice for chicken? Or chimkin? Also, we have to be a tad careful here. These do 3 damage each, or 8 damage each. I also don't remember there being 3 here. Does this actually violence gate you by the number of Paragon keys you have? Oh, I had an offer in KFC for a family meal at 60% off and a free 3-piece tender meal? Ah. Crap. Well, I mean, you gotta use your offers when you get them. Nothing wrong about that. Also, this level has convinced us what that face is actually for. It is a Doom-style portrait to show how fucked you are at the moment. So you have 2 indicators to show what your health is like. Neat. I peeked at the stream earlier, and I think it was teaching you about genetic engineering. What the fuck is this game? It's a psychological horror, Solace. It's telling an abstract story with abstract ideas, but it is starting to get the message across. I think what the game is trying to tell us is that we are a god of some kind already, and we sealed our powers off at some point after the apocalypse ended up happening. So humans originally went extinct, which gave rise to lizard people, and then the lizard people came to life and, like, above surface, but then they were overtaken by the quote-unquote evolved humans. So what ended up becoming a problem were the evolved humans were causing problems. So what needed to be done was exterminating those. And that appears to be our job as the goddess Venus, I think. So what ends up happening is we are trying to take apart the world. Oh, so traditional evolutionary theory? We all know about lizard people were the original landowners? Yeah, exactly. And it's just going on that original evolution theory. And there is also the kind of Deus Ex Machina machine. That's redundant, isn't it? There's the Deus Ex Machina at the beginning of the game that has our heads put, like, on top of it. So the general idea that I'm thinking is this is Venus. Also, yes, we just killed a paragon of concepts. But Venus is being punished and or tasked, rather, with destroying the world and putting it to a blank slate, and or in the process of recreating it. Either way, it does seem like humans just went off track with their genetic engineering, and we needed to cause a problem to hit the reset switch on that. Fun mechanic of the game, though. A strafing while running does not consume stamina. So even though the stamina is only 16, you can hold that indefinitely, which is kind of handy. Sounds like a bug. It does sound like a bug, yeah, but I think people have taken it to become a feature of some kind because this is a one-man dev project, and he is very active in his Discord. If someone has not mentioned, hey, by the way, strafing is infinite for your stamina by now, after this game has probably been at least in beta testers' hands for months, it's probably fine. Okay, no, this isn't tied to the number of Paragon keys that you have. You just have to get through 3 without getting absolutely slaughtered. Okay. That is mean. Dun, dun. And bonk. Alright, so that puts us at 3? Oh. Interesting. That actually matters. Dude. But now we just gotta find the 4th one. As at least the mythos so far has proven that there are 4 of these paragons. Shit. It's a shame this game does not have quick saves. That would make this a little bit easier to manage on the death traps. Let's see. It's probably a good time for me to take a break now that we're caught up on the Paragon acquisition. Let's just sit in the healing puddle for a moment, just so that way I can recover my health and I can stretch my back out. Cool. Should put us at 9. Alright. Where would be the best place to stand, just so that you guys aren't completely in the null? I guess this is probably fine. I'll just take a quick break just so I can stretch a bit and make sure I don't hurt bones. Now, maybe a good time for y'all to take a break as well, just to grab some sips. Alrighty. Hello again. Doesn't look like it's killed us for being timed out or anything, so that's fine. Now let's see, we've got a paragon to find. Although I'm not sure where. So I feel like we explored everything already, but... only clue we've got for the moment would be this teleporter here by the concept paragon. Although it mentions violence as one of the concepts that was born, so... that also puts us back here. Okay. Now we just gotta find the violence concept, which makes me think this? Because I'm not sure why this is making such a loud thrumming noise, but... this is like a gigantic painting. We can't really do anything with that. Hmm. And I don't remember any doorways either that we haven't gone down already. Hmm. Gain an appreciation when you're old enough. We are formed of art. Art is formed of us. Can you even think of anything higher? I mean, art is a pretty high form of expression, so you're not entirely wrong. And that having the blood pool underneath it. Oh, wait. There is another pathway, technically. I just ignored it. Also, my model got turned around something fierce. Oops. There we go. There was one zone that we didn't go past yet, because there was that one stone golem thing there that I wasn't sure what to do about, but I guess since we know about the Paragon of Violence, then I guess I smack it with a hammer and see what happens, because it won't let me talk to it, it won't let me touch it. And when in doubt, this game has taught me violence is kind of the answer. Even if we are becoming the one true God, violence is the answer. I'm still half waiting for them to put an NPC in front of us that we can talk to at one point, but then we just do something that gets them to be aggressive. So I feel like that should be an option. We've got 3. What do you actually say now? Yeah, I guess we do need all 4. Hey, Frank. Welcome into Chaos. We're on the symbols level now, or whatever that concept means, if you know about it at all. We're very much delving into creator myth territory, so I guess you just gotta get used to creation myth stuff. But how's the evening going for you so far, Frank? You enjoying yourself? You are the last thing in our way. Oh god. It is a boss. Oh god, it can hit me through walls. Shit. Okay, you can turn around instantly. Okay. We have caused a pain and almost died for it. Also, now that we're on this level, we can now tell that this is just a Doom reference. Which is probably an apt thing to have in a game like this. But this may be the pathway to the concept of violence, so putting a flamethrower boss in front of us is probably a good depiction of the concept of violence. Wolfenstein did it for Doom? Oh, really? I did not know that. Well, it's either a Doom or a Wolfenstein reference, either or. Suppose either way, it's neat. That's even there in the first place. Because I really wouldn't expect them to reference back to, hey, here's a bloodied face because you suck. And it's id Software either way. Yeah. It's still neat. And not something I was expecting, if I'm honest. Also, congrats on coming back to a day I haven't streamed in a while. Doom popularized things, Wolfenstein already did. That makes sense. Because Wolfenstein would have been a little bit earlier in the DOS era, wouldn't it? Because I remember some visuals from back then relating to Wolfenstein, but it's been a hot minute. Was it DOS? I think it's DOS. Salas or you would probably be able to correct me on that. I unfortunately am old enough to be around for that, but oof. Wolfenstein 3D was 92, Doom was 93. Yeah, that sounds accurate. They both started on DOS? Yeah, I am old enough for the games. It's literally just I have not been gaming since then. As at least a history of when I was able to get into gaming, Heroes of Might and Magic 3 was the first game I ever played. On PC, at least. The earliest console game I was able to play, just because that's when we were able to finally get one, was Sonic 2 on Genesis. I am the paragon of flesh. I used to fly over the lands, invigorating the muscles and sinew of the world. Do you know the meaning of the flesh? The meat is our souls given anchor. Even 2 was still DOS? Gotcha. The paragon is ancient and floats in place, sadly. It has seen billions of years worth of death and life. What does the paragon of flesh feel like? The paragon feels surprisingly silky to the touch. Its surface feels almost permeable. You finally understand flesh. Isn't that nice? We understand flesh. And we do have the green key. Windows version was called Doom 95, and it just used the WAD files from the DOS version. And who led the 95 Doom project making? Gaben. Of course it was Gaben. Gaben's been around for a while. We are not convinced of you. You do not seem to understand anything. These doors will only open for you once you come to the understanding with this world and what makes it. Oh. Okay, so there's more that we have to do. Fuck. Now what do we do with those? Don't remember seeing 4 pillars anywhere. Hold on. No. Okay. So you're drinking a 15-year-old beer. You should probably be careful of that. I'm not sure if yeast necessarily lasts that long. I know you can age alcohols, but I'm not sure if beer is one of the ones you should be aging. I think there's other things to worry about. Oh, the yeast dies, but it's high alcohol content and actually does age. Oh. Hi, Uchao, by the way. Hopefully the evening's running well. We just had a slight murder session to understand the 4 paragons of life being symbols, concepts, flesh, and... Concepts, symbols, flesh... God, what is the other one? Well, I mean, he's right. I don't understand, but they've at least killed 4 paragons of concepts, so we should at least be understanding something. I mean, if it's given to you by a friend, then presumably it's a good thing. Whoops. It's 11% alcohol normally. Don't know what it might be now. I guess it depends on what actually happens when you're aging it. I'm not sure if the alcohol content would really go up at all, but if it does... Well, he can't drink much alcohol now, so I wanted to give away some of his stash. I mean, that's probably for the best. There is admittedly a... There is a selection of things you could realistically do with the alcohol, but if he's just not allowed to drink it now, it's probably for the best if he at least shares it with friends. Google says only a way to increase the alcohol is to increase the sugar, so it's still 11. That's good. Assuming it's not really hitting you super hard either. There is a key command to actually open your inventory. I drink beer too slow to feel anything, even in this amount. That's probably for the best. I know I don't, or I have a decently high tolerance, at least when it does come to alcohol, so I generally have to chug stuff to actually get going. Except for the part where my body says hee hee alcohol and feels slightly off after a few sips. Not even long enough for any alcohol to metabolize. Well, that's always a good thing, at least. Alrighty. It's surprising that some of the NPCs don't react to having certain items in your inventory, but I suppose this isn't the first time that we've had a solution to the problem and we're able to get past it anyways. Odd, but okay. Never understood that one, but it's always happened to me. I guess it just depends on the contents of your drink, right? For some people, it does just hit them in weird ways, so it's entirely possible. Entrance, okay. We are not quite done with the game yet, apparently. Oh, hello. I'm falling. I feel like it's been coming for a while, but it never does. Deeper into the earth, deeper into the dirt and rock and veins and sinew. Real world tip. This is the Mariana Trench under every town. Well, we are now in water. Oh, look, anime faces again. Hello. Let it be known, everybody, there are anime faces in the Marianas Trench. Be careful. Well modeled, too. I need to get on the NES Submersible. Probably? Just be careful that they're possibly violent. Well, this doesn't look subtle at all. Okay. We are now outside of the Marianas Trench. And we are greeted with flesh by the looks of it. Oh, hey, there's a Thrate here. Hello. Behold the throne of the queen, and upon it the sacred dermis which she shed when entering her great metamorphosis. Step lightly, this is a hallowed place. The Thrate woman looks with reverence at the empty shell. Okay. I thought Symbols was going to be the last level, but it looks like there's still a good bit left. I gotta save my brain for Factorial, and I'm playing psych horror games. Tonight is not going to end well. Both paths lead to salvation, I suppose. Can't step up there. Good music, though. Very holy and ephemeral, although a little bit of chittering, which is just kind of the queen of the bugs, which we've been noted on a couple of times now. But, okay. Oh, hey! The center of the Earth. Cool, we made it. Welcome, guys. This is what the actual core of the Earth looks like. That's why they don't want you down here. And I mean, I can understand why. I'm not sure if many people could handle this. Oh. Awoken. Reach the center. This is it. The life meat of the world. I see it and I somehow know exactly what to do. Finger movements and speaking, words I know but have never heard. A warmth, a love, I will make you anew, born to flesh from ash and clay. There you are, my wonderful child. This world has been changed, it has been twisted into something it is not. It will change more, perhaps that is inevitable. Let us awaken your siblings. There are no secrets now. I see everything in my domain. Thank you, dear Helmet. You are perfect in every way, baby. I'm feeling pretty good. Let's leave this hole and never look back. Yeah, that looks like Ascension. See, look, she's cute. She's not insane. And we clearly fixed her. But you can't leave the hole it was made for you? Yeah, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. The hole was made for us. And it is our hole. Thanks for playing. Yay. Success. Stick around for the song. I'm going to assume this isn't copyright claimed, but I'm hoping it's not a problem. Oh. Congrats. Clapping. We're not technically done yet, but exclamation mark on continue is kind of apparent that we should look at it again. Oh. Oh. She can manipulate the game screen now? That's a good sign. Oh. There's actually an achievement for listening to the full song. Neat. But yeah. That's technically all they want you to get out of this. Which, in essence, is a creation myth story, so... Oh, cool, it does loop. Games need more achievements like that. They really do. And I believe there is a full, like, 3-minute song on YouTube for this. So I will probably look that up and post it in the Discord after stream, at least. Too many do this random thing you'd never do without looking at the achievement ones, and not enough like this. Yeah. But yeah, I guess just in general, good game, good difficulty level. It's not super complex or anything, and not painfully hard, but I can perfectly recommend this to other people. It's definitely spooky. Subtle game. What is the forbidden location? Forbidden location. Library. Yeah, libraries are pretty forbidden, aren't they? So I guess in context to the game, we are now seen as a creation god. I believe Venus is probably the name that we're going to be going with. We are now the shaper of this universe and the recreator after the apocalypse that ended up happening after humans destroyed themselves. Twice, by the looks of it. So, good job, humans. You're doing the work that you usually do. Welcome to the destruction of the universe, population U. Alright, let's see what that note says. Alright, get our narration voice out, shall we? Called Men 4, the brilliant interstellar phenomenon lighting up our skies. I don't feel that I need to introduce you to Called Men 4, the interstellar phenomenon that has been making headlines for the last month. One only has to look to the skies to see the bizarre sight. 4 brilliant lights leading what looks like a trail above like a trail of absolute darkness across the night sky. The phenomenon has elicited all sorts of reactions, from wonder to outright panic. Many religious leaders have pointed to the Called Men 4 as a sign for jubilation, or of end times to come, but what are they really? The answer is, we don't really know. The Called Men 4 were first discovered on January 16th, 2021 by Harris Caldman. And of course, every celestial body is named after the finder because no one is fucking creative enough to go back to Latin to figure out anything fun to name things. Personal gripe, don't worry. A worker at the Green Bank Observatory in Green Bank, West Virginia. At the time, they were characterized as a set of several superheated interstellar objects moving through space at speeds previously unheard of. I prefer Sanskrit. Sanskrit could work out well. I think I'm just biased because I like the sound of how Latin is. A lot of vowels, and it's honestly making things fun with your mouth noises. Let's see. Superheated interstellar object moving through space at speeds previously unheard of. What of the dark space behind them? Though it might look as if stars have simply disappeared, leading scientists assure that the stars are all most likely still there, but their light has been absorbed and hidden away from us by a phenomenon known as Heath. What the fuck is that pronunciation? Heath-Nidale absorption? Light is absorbed into the trail of the Kalman 4 and expelled out the sides, known as the photon edge. Oh god, but my eyes work enough to read the bottom. 1 second. Beautiful view of the Kalman 4 as they race through the sky, showing off the extreme Heath-Nidale absorption behind it. Oof. That is hard to read on this graphics engine. But it's safe to assume this is us. We became a god. We probably caused this. And the people of Earth saw that and wrote about it. So I'm just saying we're awesome and we caused this phenomenon. Shit. Ugh. God, I don't even know where to go. Hi, Omega. Yes, this is completely normal. We became a god, by the way. Oh. We went to the forbidden location, so now we have access to the exit. Maybe we're not fully done then. So yeah, welcome. We are now God. Oh. Connection to subject lost. Tracking alternative subject. Alternative subject found. Time to wake up. This game is just concerning. And we have a different... Oh. We have a different HUD now. We also have a different face now, so someone else is in control, obviously, since we changed subjects. Oh! Looks like we have a wrench now? Or a spike. I'm not sure what our attack animation is here, but it looks like a spike. So, unfortunately, the Church of Bonk has left us, so now we have the stab. Tis a stabbo. It is indeed a stabbo. Also, the dog is here. Also, welcome to the Motel 6, population 5, in the middle of goddamn nowhere. Hello. Fuck. I was expecting an actual speech. Ah, how nice to meet you. I do say, my good sir, your face seems to have been broken and become abstracted. No matter, it happens to the best of us. We have more important things at hand. I am the king of all dogs, and I bring you a very important warning. Look to the skies. Do you not feel it? When you set your eyes upon the bloody earth above, do you not see it? Something terrible has awoken. Soon it will descend upon the landscape and bring about utmost destruction. I must beseech you, you must put an end to it. Only you have the power to do so. I know a business-minded individual like yourself will have no problem figuring this out. We must make haste. I have some associates that I'll introduce you to right away. Come along now, there's no time to lose. Very good dog accent, thank you. Psychopomp. Oh, that's what that is. I think. No? Okay. So, we have a new player. Welcome, businessman with abstracted face. Psychotic pompadour? Not quite this time. But let's go to the meeting place and see what this is about. I did read one thing on the subreddit. Ooh. He's got my color scheme, too. Okay. Maybe this is just me. Gameplay tip. There's too little time to wait for results. Act and see what happens. Real world tip. You will never get ahead in life if you doubt yourself for even one moment. God, game, you were trying to just cut at the friggin' point of it, aren't you? Seeing the word Psychopomp makes me miss Bloodline Champions. Really? Why Bloodline Champions? Oh, there's Dog. Because Psychopomp was a character? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was just an original word or not. My introduction of the term. Not a reference I would think of a callback to, but I guess if it is just a concept, then... The king of all dogs has a smarmy air of confidence, a real boardroom kind of canine, useful skills for getting forward in life. I apologize for this arbitrary hold-up. I spoke to my compatriots earlier and told them all we would be meeting at this exact time, but they aren't here. Would you go look for them? Once you find them all, we can continue our place of meeting. The king of all dogs does not open up for this guy. Dog hair sticks badly to velvet gloves. You will refrain from petting the dog. Damn. Even smooth enough to be in velvet gloves. Okay, bro. Well, this place is brighter at least. It's also a good note. We don't have an item menu. So we don't have a way to toggle a flashlight anymore? So presumably this game will be a little bit brighter. Or this section will be brighter. Google, a psychopomp is a being that guides the souls of the deceased from Earth to the afterlife. Oh. Oh. That raises a lot of questions, then. Oh. Okay, bro's a little bit stronger. Well then, I guess I'll have to remember the name of Psychopomp for later, because that is a lovely term. Also, this looks like a regular person? The child smiles at you. There are more folds under their eyes than there should be. Everyone loves puppets, especially puppets themselves. Oh good, it's you. I was getting so bored here. I'll meet you there. By the way, what do you think about puppets? A surprisingly firm handshake. Okay. We have met Puppet Child. The Puppet Child seems content with being there. Also, we can get a good look from it here, but look at Earth. There's a ring around Earth now, and that looks like the flesh ring from before. Well, you got me interested, game. That looks... Please tell me I don't have to fight those. Be careful, a storm is... A urine scout? Be careful, a storm is coming. I can feel it in my carapace. There's a great evil hanging over the land. Tahel Va, may the king watch over you. The Everin scout stands tall. He is imposing and strong, though he doesn't exude a threatening aura. The Everin scout is too proud to be touched. Okay, fair. The Everin scout rests. There's no time for rest in a place like this. Perhaps this hunter is a fool, in spite of his appearance. Ah, I know you. You're that human we saw at the hotel. What are you doing all the way out here? This place isn't safe for someone like you. The Everin scout is too proud to be touched. I'm still questioning how human this guy is. The concept of his face has been abstracted means he's either cursed or something else is going on that is causing this man strife. There's another enemy up there. Alright, come by, Boxy friend. King of all dogs, please go find people, by the way. Box monsters. Probably just feels stressed out because of being a character in this game. I mean, yeah, actually, that would work out pretty well, wouldn't it? Not exactly the best working environment. Not really, no. This isn't a very comfortable place for a businessman, is it? I'm also just curious if there are secret areas here. Also, okay, the bug does apply here too. So infinite stamina while you're strafing. I wasn't sure if that would change because of the HUD or not, but that seems to be the case. Hello, you are tall. The man stands taller than you. He has a smug look on his face that makes your skin crawl. A flower is a very special thing. Its beauty is captivating, and yet it brings a stench of death, a deadly poison. What kind of flower can I give you, sir? Ah, the dog wants me? I'll be there. Did you get the aberrant location right at the end? The one with the bathtub? Yeah, I did get the bathtub. I kind of waited for all 4 of them before I actually went on to the entrance. Although, I didn't do anything in the bathtub, I just went up to him and saw him freak out. So I'm not sure if I fucked anything up with that. But I at least made him worry. Yeah, the place is horrific, I love it. That was very unnerving. Because it was just empty stalls. You go outside for a bit, then you come back, and then there's a head on a skeleton taking a bath, and as you approach, he gets worried. Why is he getting worried? And I guess as a question, Omega, if you have played this, are there secret walls in the meeting place that I need to worry about? Because I haven't seen any, like, tricks or ticks that would imply there's a secret wall somewhere. Hey man, if I were taking a bath, I'd get worried if someone approached me. I mean, fair. And I guess he was naked, so it's probably not the safest place to be in. I think there's illusory walls. I've seen 2 or 3 playthroughs, but only one of the gold edition. Illusory walls. I don't even know what I would be looking out for with that. Looks like we've got a friend there. Hey, buddy. That's a slight oversight, but oh well. I forgive a game like this for little oversights. Yeah. It's a little concerning. The dev seems to really love the project, so it'll probably get patches. Probably, yeah. From what I've done on my research at least, they seem very active in the Discord for the Fell Games area. So it should be alright if people point out just things that are off. The woman wears a flowing cloak. Under the fabric, you can hear the sounds of taut, slick, leathery skin surfaces rubbing against each other. Oh, hello. I've been expecting you. Tell me, do you prefer pythons or constrictors? There are many kinds of snakes, each more wonderful than the last. Am I needed? I will head there now. Thank you, Mother. A handshake that flows through your hands. I guess then she is a snake being of some kind. But cool, we have met 3 friends and a dog. Like the strafing stamina thing you found, others noticed this too. I figured others would notice it. It's not that hard to get. Probably an oversight, because who would think to strafe in this game's combat? I mean, the strafing in combat does help you out during that one 2v1 fight for the green key in the entrance, so it's not impossible. I do love the UI design for this, though. This is very smooth. And almost expandable with the 2 rings here. What the fuck is this? I get that we're fighting God here, dog, but like... Please don't make me fight something. I'm not controlling the camera anymore. Hi. Ah. So, there's Venus. Oh, you son of a bitch. So, yeah, there's the sequel bait. I kind of figured that's what that was. Third person mode unlocked. Press this button in your inventory to activate third person mode. But yeah. I think there you go. I'm not sure if there's anything else in here, and I'm pretty sure I got the true ending for getting the 6 emerald keys. So... I think we're done? Also, a good reminder of the, Venus is the main machine here. That is lovely imagery, I gotta admit. And there's no context for this. This just plays when you open the game. But, yeah, kudos to him. This is a great game. But just to show it off at the very least, the third person view is fun. That even shows that there is actually a 3D model of her as well. That's honestly smart, because you have an indication of where the camera is. It's going to be sitting here most of the time. It's a shame this doesn't move her head around, but it does let you look at her, technically, because you can do that. But yeah. They put extra effort into that, too. Just an idle animation that you unlock after you get the true ending of the game. Not something one would expect normally, but it works. And this probably makes playthroughs of the game a lot rougher. Question. Okay, there is an actual animation for that in this. Cool. So there you go. If you ever need a hammer swinging animation. Neat. There are still 3 achievements that I've yet to unlock, with one of them being hidden. One of the achievements is playing with a mod. So that's slightly negligible achievement-wise. There's Peaceful Pomp, which is finishing a level without using the hammer, which I'm concerned as to how you do that. I guess you can technically avoid combat in some places, but how would you do that without the hammer? There is a question, though, because I've seen, like, you running around as a pixel creature, so I must have missed something. Let's see here. Let me just do a bit of Googling. Psychopomp achievement guide? Because that hidden achievement is probably the thing we're missing, but... Done that, done that. Complete the game, we've done that. Listen to the song, done that. View the epilogue, we've done that. I don't think this lists all of them. Huh. Because there's 20 achievements right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this guide only shows half of the achievements, so that's definitely not what you're looking for. Let's see here. There's even a Steam posting of the infinite stamina exploit. That's silly. This is an all achievements guide from 5 months ago. That page only has 10 achievements as well. There's 20, though. That is unfortunately a good question. Let's see how much Google searching we can do. Also, hey there, Ray. Welcome in. I'm trying to research what else I can actually do in the game right now. Because there aren't any paths I can actively think of that we can do. Let's see. I'd wager there are multiple endings, but we kind of just shot for true ending immediately, because finding the keys wasn't exactly a problem. Unless the achievement for that... No, meanwhile isn't the hidden achievement. What the hell is the hidden achievement for this game? Come on, YouTube. Psychopomp hidden achievement. It's gotta be in here somewhere. All the new aberrant locations. No, we've seen the 4 aberrant locations. Which one are you missing? I'm missing the hidden achievement, specifically. I just can't find what the friggin' listing is for it. And Google searching is not easy with a game that's this small, unfortunately. Let's just go back to this. Make a phone call. And what's your name? Remember the distant past? I've done make a phone call. What's your name, though? That's probably the one I'm missing. Let's see here. Psychopomp. What's your name? Let's see here. That you can use in home to explore. Wait. I thought that was... Ah. Okay, so here's the pixel thing I was talking about. I thought home was just gonna be like, go to the menu. Not this. Okay. So, technically speaking, this file has all 6 keys. So... we should be able to venture around home? Without too many problems? Speed! Let's see. This is slightly concerning that this is home, though. Cerebral spinal fluid at 80%. Well, thank you. If we're at 80%, we're pretty close then. Can I go back? I can't go back. Okay. I guess I need to look around a little bit before I open all the eyes up then. Oh god, what am I walking towards? This is fine. I don't know what to comment on with that one. I guess we've had some really awful nightmares during our lifetime. Also, it is kind of implied that we don't have a way to defend ourselves during this, so I really hope there's no combat/avoiding anything that I need to worry about. Because I would not be surprised if there is something in home that I have to be careful of. Someone did not have a lovely childhood. Okay. And then the embryos, which we know a good bit about now. And various children's drawings that have come up a lot. Oh. Okay. Learn from before. Do not open doors until explore. Also, I like the little squish noise. It does just seem like either children's drawings or mentally disturbed drawings that are assigned to all of this right now. And I'd imagine that there are people who are going off of theory land to try and explain exactly what all of this is about. For now, though... Nice. For now, though, it does seem just like nonsensical drawings to me, but there might be deeper meaning in it that I'm just forgetting after the whole creation mythos that we unlocked. And maybe the instability of her mind of being a tortured child and how her birth is not a good thing to other people. Yeah, it's a padded room. Or at least a padded floor. Hello there, I am Libido. Hi, libido. You're looking quite empty. Everything that is wonderful. Those things that make you so happy and make your toes curl. Okay, no, our libido still seems active. Those come from me, dear. You don't have to thank me. Everything I do is for my own sake. Thank you very much. Okay. I guess I should have talked more with the guy telling us about our cerebral spinal fluid. It's probably a little bit important. Oh. That doesn't look safe. Can I not talk with that one? Nope, that's just a part of my subconscious. Okay. That seems normal, right? Just a disfigured female body twitching about in the backs of our head. Neum. Oh. Very normal. Yeah, completely human. There's a face inside you that isn't yours. You've gotten twisted up and covered in garbage by that face. Oh. I'm suffocating here because of all this trash. It just keeps piling up. There's a moist towelette that makes you feel clean in the other room. Go clean yourself up. Make yourself pretty. Okay. I guess it makes some sense that maybe the face we've been looking at is just a facsimile of what we assume we look like. Considering the girl's mental state, it can't be perfectly... You can't be a perfect narrator during this kind of headspace issue. Also, the fact that some things are still boarded up in her mind are a little bit concerning. Like, everyone has things they try to repress, which is pretty normal, but there's been multiple instances of stuff that she's just hiding from herself. What are you doing, girl? This is ominous. I also can't see anything because our character sprite is so big. Neum. Do-do-do. Okay. I'm seeing flesh, and there are alternative light sources that are popping up now. Really gonna get horror inside of home as well? Yeah, it wants you to go down the flesh tunnel. Okay. Fine, we'll go down the flesh tunnel. I looked at the wall and felt like it was made of dirt. I could trace all the patterns which crawled up the side of the drywall. It was only for a split second, but I wish I never saw that. Oh, the camera does not like its own geometry. Okay. Flesh Tunnel Part 2. This is fine. Oh, hey, this is our brain. Or at least a brain. It might be our brain. Do I talk to brain? I go past brain. That's a good sign. Oh. We're back to combat. Or we're back to actual gameplay now. That's concerning. Alright, what do we got then? We can at least experience new sections within the third-person gameplay. Just for the sake of it. We still retain our inventory from before, so that's at least good. But what's up with the fountain? Ooh. Well, that looks fun. Not sure why the moon is bathed red, but sure. And what might you be? I don't think I need to fight these. Oh, crap. Well, there's what's our name. I wasn't expecting it to... Hey, give it back! What, is it some sort of metal stick? A nail. Oh. Huh? It's my nail. I need it, so give it. A nail? What can you do with a nail? I like hammers better. It's better than a hammer. I can build stuff with it. Now give it back. You're funny. What's your name? Not gonna tell you. Nah. Tell me or I'm not gonna give it back. Mercury. That's a funny name. Here, catch. I'm Venus. Let's be friends. Aw, don't make that face. I'm sorry. Say, you got a funny face. You're mean. Come on, let's be friends. I'll show you a secret. Secret? How to catch dragonflies. They're the coolest bug ever. Beetles are cooler. Beetles? Lame. No way they're cooler. Mercury likes beetles. A beetle could beat your little dainty dragonflies any day. Yeah, right. Show me then. Bring it on. Now this makes sense. I didn't see this part. Yep. So, there's confirmation. Our character's name that we play during this game is Venus, and Psychopomp 2, the main character, will be Mercury. Venus, unfortunately, becomes a goddess, and destroys Earth, where Mercury has to somehow reverse this issue. And unfortunately, Mercury's been abstracted even since he was a child. Also, it's a good sign that most planets are being destroyed during all that. So, Venus is either very proactive, or Earth is not the first planet this has happened to. This makes sense. I didn't see this part. Yeah. Considering it's a hidden achievement, and I honestly didn't pay attention to home at all, there's your plot. This is a creation myth story about two children who are, in fact, gods that were forgotten by humanity, but humanity drove itself into the fucking dirt. So Venus and Mercury are now the harbingers to get that going again. Whereas Venus, unfortunately, created a problem because she was destroying things because of her psychosis. Mercury is going to need to clean up this problem afterwards. So that's the plot of this game. That's the best I can explain it, at least. Or at the very least, these were two children who were experimented on, where Venus was given absolute power, and Mercury was a failed experiment, so Venus becoming an active god and Mercury becoming an anti-god, which also drives home the combo between Venus's hammer and Mercury's nail, where Mercury will probably have the option of doing a little bit more with a nail. Venus specifically is for destruction, as is bound to her from her childhood. Still cool, though. Although I am wondering about this. Because I saw a post saying the exclamation point on continue didn't go away for certain people. Does that mean I'm missing something, though? Let's see. This is a really good song, though. Exclamation on continue. How do I get rid of the exclamation point on the continue button? I already completed the game. You didn't complete it, so I'm going to press continue because there's more content. I did. I beat the epilogue and completed the mine keys. Oh. Oh, right. I need to change that within the stream elements thing. Okay. Welcome in, Connor. Hopefully the evening is running well. We're pretty much done with the game here. At least from what I recall. Okay. It's looking as if that exclamation point will stay there because you can't have a completed save file after epilogue. Probably because of the fact that wait, what? Oh, the exclamation point on continue here. Because it saves your game at a point where... Oh, nice, that's a rainbow now. That's a rainbow. Can I actively go back and forth between them? No. Okay. But it basically puts your save point at an area right before the end of the game, so before Forbidden Location and before exit. So technically there's still something to do, but you've already done it and gotten achievements. Or because you can't complete the sequel until the sequel is released. Yeah, that's at least what I'm seeing. And at least achievement-wise, there's literally only play the game with a mod and do a level without the hammer. So in the late game, I don't believe there is anything specific you can do to get Psychopomp at all. It's a little bit hard to do later levels without the hammer, unfortunately. Also, I didn't explore everything in the home. Hello. So damn tired of this. What are you tired of? Look around. Look all around you. Look how gray it all is. Everything has been turned into day soup. It's all your fault. You hate me, don't you? But you did a level without the hammer. You did it with a nail. If only it actually counted that. If only they actually counted the level with Mercury in it as a level without the hammer. That would be funny, but that would at least make it easier for people to get it if you just are having trouble completing the game without actively killing enemies. Nutritional fibrotic cell health wavering at a grade of approximately 60%. Musculoskeletal system reacting poorly, please be advised. Open lung sore detected. There's jokes about a pacifist run of this game. I mean, there should be. The entire Head like a DOA. Very weird sense of humor, some people. Psychopomp efficiency currently at 0%. For more diagnostics, please subscribe to a Platinum membership. At least conceptually speaking, considering the story revolves around the idea of Venus being a homicidal god, I can understand the jokes about pacifist runs of the game, because A, it is functionally impossible to do a pacifist run of the game. You have to kill people in the factory to actually get anything done. But Venus herself is either actively or was turned into a genocidal god by whatever group was experimenting on these two kids, and either her creating the psychopomp or someone creating the psychopomp and making it think it was her deal. But she is born for violence. Mercury wasn't born for it, but he has to embrace it to get stuff done. That's the feeling I've gotten so far from at least Psychopomp Gold. Psychopomp 2 is going to be a bit different. At least depending on how they actually do Psychopomp 2. Because for all I know, Mercury will end up getting an inventory in Psycho 2. And then you'll have to actually deal with darker areas as well as puzzles. So that way you've got the toggleable flashlight, the inventory stuff, and all of that. And it's not just pure puzzle of hit, switch, do thing. Either way, though, I'm going to be following this. Seems like a good time overall. I may honestly look into the Discord as well. Because if there's an active community there, then it'd be interesting to see just what people are talking about, because it's entirely possible I've missed shit. Like, I am a calculator at the end of the day. I'm not going to get all of these logic puzzles perfectly. I'm going to miss out on something. But I think I've got the gist. I think just the general origin of where did Venus and Mercury come from, that's the main thing that I'm missing. I do also like this thought of you have to explore your mind, and hidden in the back of your skull is your origin. Strafe running. Ooh, okay, it does work like that. So that is how you do speedrunning of this game, I guess. Strafe running, turning camera. But yeah, Venus and Mercury, they've known each other for a while. Mercury's face has always been some level of abstracted, but Venus and them were normal kids before. Venus just went insane. Mercury stayed the way he was, just with his disfigured state. And Venus has become a god that is destroying planets. And Mercury is just a business guy with a nail. Maybe a nail that will end up killing Venus in Psycho 2, but aside from that, I don't know. We'll have to see once he gets the sequel built. But, good depiction. Cool. Well, that's about all the juice I can think of when it comes to this game. We can end a little bit early. That way we can give me a bit of a break before we actually get to our Pacific gaming night. But yeah, if anyone does want to follow this series, I heartily recommend doing so. Giving support to single indie devs tends to be a good idea. I know that the Steam purchasing system is not perfect, but it does at least get them a little bit. So that's good. And I didn't even have to look that much up. I just needed corrections on buttons that actually do things. And I was able to figure out everything else myself. Yay. But yeah, good time. Definitely worth the $10. Now let's see who else is actually live. It's a Friday, and I haven't raided, or I haven't streamed on Friday in a while, so I don't actually know who's available to raid in the first place. Abby-tober is over, so we can't go into Mia. We could just go into Kin. Kin is technically gaming right now. And it does not break my 10% rule, so that is technically viable. Anyone else? Seems like it should be fine. $10% rule? A personal rule for myself. I find it a little awkward when smaller streamers raid into bigger streamers. So I try to avoid going into channels where I am less than 10% of their current viewer count. That's just a personal thing, though. It's not something that's like a requirement or anything. It's just a personal thing, since it looks like I'm, hey, big streamer, pay attention to me, please. I want to steal viewers because I play game. But that's personal paranoia. That's completely separate than normal. But hopefully everyone has a lovely evening. I'll be back again tomorrow with Terraria, with our magic-only Calamity run. It is worth mentioning that I have also been doing a strength-only run on the side of Calamity, which isn't farther yet, but it's been a good way for me to just learn about what stuff I need to worry about. But that's fine. If anything comes up in the strength-only world, then I can mention that. But if not, then it'll just be a personal playthrough, so that way I can enjoy it. And learn. Ow. Alrighty. Well, don't need to wait for the timer. Hopefully everyone has a lovely evening. Thank you for joining us in the cabin. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for some Terraria. We can get back to our usual schedule of Dark Souls Terraria and whatever the fuck we do on Wednesdays. But for now, bye-bye! Well, I gotta let the song play, don't I?